Hey everyone, and welcome to this brand new episode of the Crypto Intel that is live. Oh my god, I just did a live. And there was no sound. Can you imagine this? Hopefully there's sound this time. So I have actually restarted the whole episode. This is quite a pain in the butt. So guys, I'm so glad to be here with you. If you're listening in for the first time, welcome to the Crypto Intel. My name is Mark, and in the Crypto Intel, we always explore different crypto assets, crypto news, and we also dive deep into your questions live, guys, live about crypto, about the pricing, about anything you might have as a question. So, uh, as people jump into this live episode, I am definitely going to have a look if someone can hear me. So let me know if my voice can be heard. I'm gonna be jumping back and forth between the windows. So let's see here. First, guys, let's cover tons of news in crypto world. There's way too many things happening, guys. There's way too many things to cover. I wasn't here for a few days, and the world is upside down. In crypto, I just get away for like 4 or 5 days, and that's it. There's so many things going on. By the way, guys, let me know if you cannot hear me, and please type this into the chat. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's check it out. You get Korea that can actually be joining Japan, obviously South Korea, guys, Japan with the UK to regulate Binance. So that's another weight onto Binance's shoulders in order to get some free passes to offer trading services to tons of traders. Let's see here. Guys, by the way, can you hear me? Let me know in the comments. All right. So if there is no sound, I would definitely want to know that. I would definitely appreciate if you guys would let me know. All right, so liquidators want to declare MTY a Ponzi scheme. Why? Because 8,000 bitcoins belonging to Mirror Trading International was traced, and investors urged to lodge claims. So this is very interesting. Another Ponzi scheme that is bringing itself up, bubbling up to the surface with the world of crypto. So you got Bitcoin swings as China regulators punish company over crypto. So, this is not something new. Actually, China is trying to toss out a lot of different crypto companies. All right, so hey, hello Pixels, how's it going? Can you hear me? Please let me know, because I just did a live and no one was hearing me. Can you imagine that, Pixels? Let me know, by the way, if you have any questions, Pixel. I will be answering all of them, because I'm gonna be covering tons of news here for all of you guys. There's too many things to cover today in the world of crypto, but in between these news updates, let me know if you have any questions, and also let me know if you can hear me. All right, so let's keep on going. You also have this incredible thing. Bybit is currently asking to do the know your customer rules. So they're imposing it. They're trying to follow the regulations that Binance is kind of trying to evade. Although Binance does have know your customer rules. They did ask me for my passport. They did ask me for my driver license, and they did ask me for my picture holding up like a text that I actually had to fill in with my handwriting. So yes, all right, perfect. You can hear hello, Innocent Killer. Oh my god, that is quite a name you're bearing, bro. Cans. So interesting. What is it? Innocent? I'm sorry, Killer. So yes, sir, please talk about polls. I will. Should I buy right now or wait for the grayscale unlock dump? So this is definitely a good question. I'll get back to it, but before that, Pixels. All right, perfect. Yeah, Angel, thank you so much for confirming that you can hear me. It looks like this is really weird. First time I see this, YouTube is telling me that it doesn't receive a smooth transmission. Why? That is really weird. I'm just, using the usual settings. That is definitely weird. Anyways, guys, if you cannot hear me clear enough, just let me know, and we will probably replan this. So check this out. There's a class action lawsuit against Binance, and it targets exchanges futures trading. So there's not a lot of futures traders going on Binance because most people trade actually on spot. But if you are trading futures, well, you should definitely check it out. This is interesting. It's so sad that Binance is getting into like mediatic trouble because it's such a juggernaut. It attracts a lot of media attention and people are like getting their hands dirty and trying to bring it to court for some reason. This is sad, but at the same time, they're making like $680 million every quarter in profit. $680 million in profit. So anyways, check this out. You also have crypto exchange Binance temporarily suspends payments from the European Union's SEPA network. So if you are within the SEPA network, please be careful. You might have to switch a few of your providers, guys. So basically, this is the same report. And you got also finally some good news. Finally, some good news. And by the way, guys, if you are new to the Crypto Intel, be sure to check out our Patreon. We discuss VIP exclusive pricing there, price analysis that are only exclusive to the communities, and we try to predict different pricings in Discord. Let me show you how it looks like inside. So this is once you get a Patreon account, you will automatically receive an email that will give you access to the VIP community of the Crypto Intel. And here we talk about pricings, I answer questions that are one-on-one. So if you have very urgent questions about any crypto assets that I'm not covering, let me know. Let me know in the VIP Discord, and I'll be happy to talk to you. And of course, if you're supporting the community at the same time, it just makes me really super glad to have you on board, guys. So let's see here. We got 11 peeps. Hey everyone, I'm so glad to have you all. Hey Joshua. Hey John. Yes, finally you can hear me. I'm so glad. Sorry about that, John. Yeah, I actually saw your messages here and I just restarted the live. Thanks for saving my bleep. All right. So Bybit, don't let UK resident to reg. Okay. So in that case, John, what you can do is you can check out CEX, not SEX, which is sex. I'm talking about CEX. So cryptoexchange.io. This is a relatively popular exchange that has actually a phone number to call in and have support. Can you imagine that? CEX.io they have phone numbers. So that's amazing, guys. Yes, I'll check out the perp. I'll definitely check it out. Oos, Dr. Ash, hello. Junior Jedi. All right, so hey, love from Pakistan. Love back to you from Canada. Sensei, what do you make of all this? I'll check it out, guys. But first, let's get back to the news. There's so much to cover. There's so much, so many things going on right now. Oh my God, in the crypto world. So, okay, this is some good news. Check this out. So we got Visa that is partnering up with 50 crypto companies to allow clients to spend and convert digital currencies. Yeah, let's cheer for that. Let's cheer for that, guys. We also have finally the central banks that are actually asking some good questions about digital currencies that they ought to ask like maybe 4 years ago when this all started. But definitely, finally, the FT is making an article about very interesting questions that they must answer in order to get in on this race. Check this out. You got Jamaica's central bank to start central bank digital currency pilot with financial institutions in August. So this is another country that is doing this pilot. This is the same report from another source. And you also have China's central bank. It is quite worried about global risks from some digital currencies. And we're not talking about the Bitcoin or the Ethereum guys here. We're actually talking about the Ripple, the Monero, and other digital currencies. Well, actually, you know what, guys? For all of you that are new here watching this, remember that every crypto asset or coin or spot or, maybe even a token, some might like to call it, it's all interchangeable because, yes, some are utility tokens, others are literally blockchains, but the fact of the matter is you still trade them. you don't care like what it is. Either it gains in price, either it falls in price. Okay, and this is very important because, for example, check out the SLP. Okay, it blew up like crazy, guys. It blew up like crazy. Check this out. You got Axie Infinity, which is the game, and SLP, which is the in-game Smooth Love Potion, right? So why did it explode? Because a lot of people use this utility token in-game to buy things that you can, purchase land or whatever. You can just purchase things like in many things, but like in many games. But right here, what's going on is that it's gonna fall. It's actually piping like crazy, and it's definitely gonna fall. So yes, it's a utility token. Still, token, blockchain, any crypto asset. At the end of the day, it gains and lose pricing. So traders trade as long as it's listed, or as long as there's wallets and there's means of swapping them on different mediums, like there's tons of them, like bakery swap, for example, or my god, anyways, there's like too many crypto swappers out there. But to get to the point, the fact of the matter is, if you have a symbol for a crypto, it can definitely be swapped. And if it's swapped and traded, there's an agreement trading price, meaning that it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a token to burn or a token to save money, whatever, you don't care. You can just simply flip it around and make money, or obviously lose money. So this is very important. And this is what I'm talking about here. Why am I saying this? It's because the China's central bank, they understand that every crypto asset can gain and lose in value. And a lot of Chinese people are gamblers. Like if you go into a casino, 40% of the casino is actually like, Asian. At least in Canada, that's the way it is. I don't know, but I think, you can confirm. I was on cruise ships, and in cruise ships also, you got most of the gamblers are actually Asian. So I don't know why, they just love to gamble. Well, basically, and China knows that, and because they're using the local yen, and now they have the digital yen, where, well, they're worried against competition from other digital currencies, because people are trading the yen against different crypto assets. So that's why they're presenting this as a risk. They're worried. So probably there's going to be more regulations coming in for different exchanges that are maybe in the Chinese jurisdictions still operating. We do not know. We will find out very, very soon. So next up in the list, you got crypto exchange Binance to double compliance staff. Finally, it's listening to our tears, because we're screaming at the top of our lungs, hey, Binance, comply, comply. And you do know that Binance does not have an office, right? It's not like Coinbase that has actually a headquarters that actually reply to phone calls and emails. I did call Coinbase, and I did talk to human beings. Can you imagine that? In I think they're based in California, in San Francisco. Anyways, I'm not sure. But they do have human beings, and Binance does not. Yet it is almost 5 or 10 times even bigger than Coinbase. And there needs to be support, right? Because a lot of people, they send in $100,000 and $4,000 and $20,000. And damn, guys, this is lifetime savings. And there's no headquarters where you can knock if you lose your money. Like, there's no responsibility. So definitely Binance needs to catch up. So this is what they're trying to do. They're just doubling their compliance staff. They definitely should quintuple, decatuple, which is 10x their staff for compliance, because there's way too many users. And that's great for Binance. They're making like $680 million every quarter or something like that. Anyways, let's see here. Pack your questions, guys. Type in your questions. And I'll definitely get to them as we progress throughout the news. So, let's see here. Guys, if you have any questions about the news that I'm reading, let me know, because we need to talk about this. There's too many things going on. Check this out. You got millions of Australians trading cryptocurrencies on their phones. This is great. This is great. There's 3 million of them actually trading. I think they're like, 26, 25 million in Australia. Anyways, that's great news for crypto. It's growing in Australia. Then you have Poland. which actually issued a public warning about sorry Binance. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that it's banning Binance, but Poland has a lot of people that are very risk averse. Yet crypto is extremely pro risk, and Poland understands this. And because the Bitcoin actually can tank in the coming weeks down to 25K, these are huge losses. And Poland, the Polish government, they really care about their people because it's not a super rich country, but at the same time they don't want their people to lose a lot of their savings, so they're warning them against Binance and crypto itself. So it's not a ban because there's tons of users in Poland for crypto. So still, like people are listening in. And they're switching, they're switching to different other exchanges. So you also have this race coming up. You got France and Singapore that are doing pilot cross-border central bank digital currency transactions. So they're coming into the race for the central bank digital currency first spot. Who's gonna win? Every government understands the power of crypto, and they want to emit a number of crypto assets in order to have control of them, just like they do of their own currencies in their own countries. So you got also this thing. Britain's crackdown on Binance boosts the cryptocurrency exchange's rivals. So just like John, who is actually a Patreon of the Crypto Intel, thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Actually, he got into quite a mess with Barclays. They blocked his account because he was sending money to Binance and whatever. So he had to switch over to another exchange, and now there's not enough assets there. So I'm just telling him to use alternative exchanges that are regulated by the FCA, which is the Financial Central Authority of the UK, I think, or something like that. Basically, they oversee different regulations for different exchanges. And that's important because, look, you got people like John that trade tons of money that are now stuck. They're stuck and they need to trade. Like they have, liquidity coming in, and they don't want this type of liquidity to just be sitting there in the bank and getting dust. They want that money to work for them. So a lot of people are actually looking for alternatives, and the one that I'm recommending is Huobi because they are licensed in they have an FCA temporary license in the UK for crypto regulation. So that is great for you. Hopefully, John, you're listening. Oh my God, there's so many questions pouring in. That is great. That is great. So John, let me know how that goes if you sign up with Huobi. We'll be checking it out together on Discord. And this is the type of things that I actually reply on the on our VIP Discord. If you want to talk to me live, if you have any specific questions about crypto like this, just be part of the Crypto Intel community. Join our Patreon. It will support the community. It will support me. It will motivate me to create tons of video for you guys. Tons of videos where I will teach you a lot about crypto and look into pricing for you guys. So, all right, let's head on over to the next issuance here. So basically this we already covered. We were here. So for the first time, the Fed flags crypto prices as a national financial risk. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I mean, at first they let it go on the Nasdaq, and the Wall Street starts accepting crypto as this dawn of the new age for finance. Yet they're trying to lock people up by scaring them into monetary policy fears, such as stating it as a national financial risk. This is ridiculous. You know what's national financial risk? It's the Nasdaq also. It's any currency. Because any currency can dump. If there's inflation, it can dump and it can become a national financial risk. So do not blame fortune, do not blame crypto on financial risk. Blame inflation. And you know where inflation comes from, guys. at fortune. When you print money during existential crises in specific countries, you create inflation because you bail people out, you bail the banks out, and who pays for these bails is taxpayers. We all know this. This is basic economics 101. So do not blame this on crypto, okay? So, know why Dogecoin cryptocurrency is in the spotlight again. So it definitely will have a lot of spotlights. It has weird rivals coming up for the Dogecoin, such as Baby Doge. Anyways, you can check this article out. You can just type in Dogecoin cryptocurrency is in the spotlight. Very interesting article if you're holding on to the Doge. We also have the Bank of South Korea bidding to become a three-way battle for their central bank digital currency pilot also. So they're following in Russia's steps, in Jamaica's steps, and so many other countries that are currently flocking to the CBDC era. We also have Binance that is dropped by the European payment processor Clear Junction. So this is bad because FCA regulators are trying to go after the middlemen of Binance. That's where they're trying to cut the umbilical cords at. It's the middlemen's and the middlewomens, all right, that serve this huge juggernaut because they want them to comply. That's the thing. So you also have a crypto crackdown going on. Targeting USD access points has begun. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Have you ever seen the movie Gulliver? So that's pretty much it. Gulliver. For those of you that did not see it, oh my god. Okay, yeah. Maybe Gulliver attached? So, yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, guys, if you're old enough, you probably know what I'm talking about here. So this is the Bitcoin attached by the regulators. And they're standing on them, trying to put as many wires as possible around our poor Bitcoin friend right here. So it's getting so big that it needs regulation, it looks like, because there's way too many complaints. But check this out. This is a very good article talking about the United States regulators trying to go after its middlemen also. So, that's some bad news. And last one, British police seize a record of $408 million of cryptocurrency, guys. Oh my god. What do they do with this money? Does anyone know? Can anyone tell me what do they do with this money? So, all right, let's have a look at your question, guys. At your questions. I'm gonna stop from, I guess, the bottom so that we're starting off fresh, So spam me at the bottom. Do you have an opinion about staking crypto or lending platforms? Okay. So, unfortunately, I do not like staking. I'm going to tell you right now. Staking actually is good when, you're in on a very, very early stage of a crypto release for a crypto asset. So when you stake, there's less contenders that stake against you, and thus you have more returns. And the more people stake, the less returns you have. So you gotta get in on the game very, very early, my friend. That's what I think about staking. I do not do it because I prefer to trade and flip and flip and flip. I do not like to lock my crypto up. And you also have the risk of being rug pulled when you stake. And for those of you out there that are listening in and that do not know what is a rug pull, well, basically it just means that you're investing in a crypto asset that is actually illegit, and it loses all of its value just in a single day, and all of your staking goes straight into the toilet. And you can hear that beautiful toilet sound when something is flushed. And in this case, it's not beep, it is your money. Okay? So be careful with staking, because staking is like loaning to some dark man, in the dark, and you don't know whose hand you're lending your money to. He's masked and you do not trust him. So I would not stake. I would prefer to have full control, Angel, of my crypto assets. All right. Hopefully, this replies to your question. And actually, the different platforms like Nexo and Celsius, of course, there's different volumes, different offerings. So, if you're looking for a lot of choices, you just do your research about the one that lists the most staking opportunities. I would definitely just not stake. I've checked out a few staking platforms and I'm just not using them. I prefer to spot trade. Full control, my friend. That's my simple answer to you. All right. So let's get in on the other baby mama, baby doge. That's right, Dr. Ash. All right. Oh, you got yourself a Lithuanian crypto ninja mark. So let's see here. Was people able to get their crypto out of Binance? Well, actually, David. Hey, David, by the way, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being with the Crypto Intel. David, the thing is, Binance arbitrarily, falls onto you. You can check out tons of complaints. I think there was an interesting article that released like 200 complaints from Binance where people are actually like pushing in 20K and they can't get it out once they hit 50K. And that scares the bleeping hell out of me because, I did run into a few things with Binance, but they were pretty quick with me. It took like 3 days for me to get an answer, but they were okay. When I was moving money left and right with Binance, it was fine for me. So it really depends, on who you are. And it really depends if they find your transactions suspicious. But I don't want to talk about Binance because I didn't have a bad experience with them. I've been trading with them for like the past 4 years, and they're okay. I didn't have any problems taking my money out, getting my money in. Everything was okay. Maybe they start getting a little bit suspicious when you have 20K and bumps to 50K. That's when you might have some problems, and this is why you should always trade on. You should not put your eggs into the same baskets. I've always talked about this, where I told you guys that there are different exchanges such as Yobi that is huge. You got also Bitfinex. You've got tons of them. Poloniex, which is also huge. You can check them out. Like, they are very, very large. Of course, not as large as Binance. There's not as large of a volume there going on a daily trading basis. And also, there's not a large collection of crypto assets to choose from. But still, maybe you could like separate 70% of your assets on Binance and 30% on two other crypto platforms. So hopefully this answers your question, David. Let's see here. All right, we got Zahid that says, I see. All right. So we also have, So polls, we got Innocent Killer asking about the polls. So let's check it out. Let's check out the polls, which is actually the Polka starter. So you want me to get into pricing, huh? You guys, you only want to talk about the pricing. So basically, it's still gonna dump just a bit. Why? Well, because you've got a cycle that is not complete yet. Check this out. You got a lot of purchases here, still a huge dump. That's the volume. Then you got another pump because people bought it at the bottom, right? So because they did, people that got stuck here for the past 3 weeks, they backed out, and they're still backing out. That's why you see this huge price drop. And it's gonna probably drop until it hits an equilibrium, or even reverses the equilibrium at approximately 9.15 million units. So, and I'm talking about Polka starter units, the crypto asset itself. So at this point, it's only been sold at 2.4 million units approximately. So, there's still a lot of sales going on. So do not expect it to bump. Actually, it might go ahead and be, it's going to be jumping on its support level at 87 cents to the unit. But once it does hit the 87 cents and it looks like it's just looking to get there, well, expect there to be a nice little bump. So there it is. If it does bump, so expect it, to reach approximately 89. I'm sorry to tell you this if you're actually holding on to this. But then it will bump straight back up to its mid support probably, and this is gonna take a little bit of time. So let me just tell you approximately what's gonna happen here with the time frame. So whoops, let me go here and okay, yeah, approximately in 2 days it might hit the support level at 89 cents. So it was bouncing on and off already a few times in the past 2 months. And once it does, expect it to go through approximately a 30% gain. So this is great. It would be a great crypto asset to actually have in approximately a few days. Like as soon as, like, set yourself an alarm for the pricing. That way you can jump on it when it's red hot. All right, hopefully this answers your question, and let me just take a look at other metrics here that we have. But the thing is that, it's a little bit too early because it's a new listing. It was here since approximately 90 days on Binance. So if we do have a look at the other, all right. So right now, let me just pull up a bunch of them. Let me pull up the volume oscillator. All right. I also want the, my God. Let me find it right here. It won't be too long. It won't be too long. Aha, the MACD is what I was looking for. All right. So, as you can see here, the volume oscillator, I'm just going to change the colors because this is really not comfortable. All right, style, and the color is going to be yellow, please. Thank you. All right, so you see, we don't have enough data to work with, but it's definitely at a low. So you don't want it to reverse right here because it will dump like crazy. Unfortunately, it still has to, kind of float on the minus 25 units just a bit until it hits the approximately 89 cent support level, and then it will probably be bumping like here. So you see here you got a reverse trend for the volume oscillator. And the good thing is the moving average convergent divergence indicator is actually going towards a reverse momentum over here. So if it does, then we might see finally a bump. And this is what I'm talking about the 30%. So on point, my friends, on point. So, still a lot of sales coming up. It will drop, as I said, and then it would be a good time to get it. Hopefully this answered your question, my friend. Hopefully this did. So let's check out. Hey, Fabio, how are you? Hello, Maria. Double Maria. There's two Marias watching each monitor on the table. Let's see here. Steve, T-Fuel dump bad, as you predicted. Oh my God, Steve, it is not funny. But I've made so many warnings. I've made so many videos warning T-Fuelers. Oh my God. I was about to rip my hair off. I told you guys. Anyways, like I think like I did 4 videos and people kept complaining, and I think even people were unsubscribing from the channel every time I was releasing a bad T-Fuel video. I was in shock. I was losing like 10 people per day every time that I was about to say, hey guys, the T-Fuel is about to lose the XYZ value. Boom, minus 10 subscribers. That is so funny. But what can you expect? Like, you can't really do anything. At the end, traders are traders, and traders want their greens. And remember, this is a zero-sum market. Every dollar that you put into the market, someone else gets if they take it out before you. So whatever you win is something that some other person lost. So let's say, that Dr. Ash is putting in $20, and then you got David that comes in, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my money out. Boom! You got Dr. Ash that just lost money. He didn't really lose it. It's David that took it away from him. So this is the way crypto works, guys. For some of you that are new and do not understand crypto listening in, Crypto is a zero-sum game. Remember that. This is why every time you have a boom, you have a bust cycle. And that's why you have only 10% at the top that take out all of their earnings, and the 90 other percent are losing it. Welcome to the concept of the zero-sum game. For those of you that do not know what it is, now you know. Thanks, Fabio. I'm doing well, man. Thank you so much for asking. I'm really super, super glad that you're asking me how I'm doing. Finally, someone asking me how I'm going. Actually, I think someone else did. Right here. Yeah, Pixels also. Sorry, Pixels. All right. So, let's go with the questions, guys. Shoot. Did you ever consider making economic strategy for... No, I did not. Would not. I did not. I did not do that, and probably I won't be doing that because, you cannot use just one strategy. That's the thing. The market is always changing. Let's say you have a bear market, you have a bull market, you have a head and shoulder market. You have so many different market patterns going on. And when the market is sideways, different strategies apply. Because of there's just way too many factors coming in. Like you have all of the indicators that the traders are looking at. That is the major driver, because this is the psychology of major traders. They're always looking at the indicators. So that's number one. Then once you pass the indicators, you have to look at the news about a specific, a specific crypto asset. Let's say a Twitter is releasing some burn, or they're releasing some new feature, or a news release where you got like 10x more users or whatever. Well, this can bump or dump the price, So a strategy, like this is what you call a cookie cutter strategy. It is really bad for crypto because it's ever evolving and you have to look at cycles and everything. Like this is very, very important, guys. So hopefully this answers your question, bro. So crypto is a zero-sum game. Well said. Yes, it is. So ETH in the next 48 hours. Yes. Hello, bartender, I think is your name. Bartender. So which country are you from? I was born in Belarus, but I lived there for 8 years. And then my mom took me for a nice little trip in Israel back in 1990s. And then there was war with Saddam Hussein, bro. And we went to Canada, a very peaceful country. And I lived there in the French part of Quebec, so I speak French. I'm a French Canadian. All right, and I do speak a bit of Russian because my mom speaks Russian. And she yells at me when she's not happy. Russian moms, they're always like that. Belarusian moms are the same. All right. So, the whole market dumped, including T-Fuel. It had nothing to do with your technical analysis. Of course, Rico. Thank you for the slap in the face. I appreciate that. It feels good. Well, it's not only that, Rico. You know what, Rico? Let's have a look. Because you know what? The whole market dumped. But how many crypto assets bumped while the market dumped? I drew this in the video. I told you guys it was gonna go to the middle of the support. It is drawn. You want me to pull it up for you right now? I will. Don't get me started. I'm gonna do this because you got me started, Rico. And yes, I'm listening to 36 Mafia, to Biden, and to very interesting buses in different countries because, I love buses. All right, so T-Fuel price, and then let's go with Crypto Intel. I'm even gonna go to the seconds where I was talking about it. Oh my god. So unfortunately, there's all of these different... One moment. I just want to, show you what I meant. Look at this. Rico, my friend, I have huge respect for you. And thank you so much for tuning in. I want to hug you, bro. Hug you. Check this out. Okay. This was another video that was confirming that I was right. And I actually drew this line right here. You see it in the video. The line is drawn exactly where it's at. And Rico, it's not because the market tanked. Yes, There is an influence from the market, Rico. Yes, there is an influence. But here is the thing. The guys at the top want the green. They want the green, Rico. Just like you're in with the T fuel for the green, and a lot of them are in for the green, they backed out. That's what happened. It's not only about the market. People back the F out. Okay? When they see that they're, let's say they invest here at 39 cents, right? And then they got to the top and they didn't cash out, they're just looking at their smartphones every 2 seconds to see the price. Just like you do. You're probably looking, at your smartphone on CoinMarketCap or whatever your wallet or, whatever you're using, every blipping 1 hour. And you're looking at the price go down. What do you think that the average man does? This is economics 101. Economics 101 tells you that the next man is going to do what the next man will do. They will take their money out. They'll save their bleeping bleeps. All right? So this is what happened. And then you have this beautiful psychological slowdown of the drop towards the mid stages of the previous support and resistance levels. This is why I drew the line. Because that's the way traders think. All right, Rico? Rico, much love. Yes, you are right. So much love, bro. I'm not angry against you. Please don't think I'm angry. I'm just trying to teach you guys how the mass effect works on the crypto world. Because I've seen it with my bare eyes. And no, I'm not a bear. But I did see it with my eyes. That it goes in the same patterns. Always, always for 4 blipping years. It's just a repeat. It's like you're stuck in this movie. When you're just... It's like a broken disc, you hate a song and it just repeats itself. Okay, so let's get back to the seriousness of the crypto intel. We got Dr. Ash asking about Audius. So let's have a look. And I hope, I did predict something going on with the Audius. I did do a video about the Audius. Where it actually blew the hell up. Audio, there it is. Yeah! I did a video somewhere here before it blew up. It was a few weeks ago, and it blew up. So I'm not, just gonna talk, because you need to walk the talk, right? You need to walk the talk. You need to prove yourself. Check this out. Audius, crypto, intel. Boom! Okay, maybe that the percentages were off. What I meant is, if you actually divide one number by the other, you get the percentages. But if you're doing the calculations the other way, then you have smaller percentages, like 20 or 30%. So this was 1 month ago. It was exactly before it blew the hell up. And a lot of people, they went into the comments and they told me, oh my God, Mark, you are right. Let me just pause this thing. And while... Check this out. I hope your analysis turns out correct. Well, it did. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see here. Skip and check this out. What did I drew here? What did I drew? So I told you guys it was gonna bump a bit, and I explained to you why it was gonna jump. And then I explained about the support levels, and then I went in. Oh, look at that! I was actually drawing the exact level where it is right now. Oh, this is scary, guys. I am scared right now. Look at me in the past drawing for you lines where it is now in the future. So if you appreciate this, please be sure to join our Crypto Intel Patreon, where you will have access to the VIP Discord where we talk about this. And actually, we have another winner in our exclusive VIP Patreon. I think in our Discord, I was talking about the ASF or ASX or something like that. One second, let me just have a look. I think it was ASX. So ASX went in and did exactly what I told it would do. So let me just do here a nice little search. Oh my God, what is it? Blah, 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 blah. The FX, it was in the same. Yeah, okay. So one moment, I'm just reading real quick. The ASR, sorry about that. Yeah, so the ASR went in exactly as predicted right here. So I told the guys that are exclusive Patreons on the VIP Discord that the ASR was gonna bump. And I'm telling you guys, the CFX is gonna explode like crazy, okay? So you just got yourself a nice little preview of what you have in Patreon. The CFX, by the way, has no place to go. Check this out. CFX. So it's gonna blow up in value. Okay, 5 weeks of sales. It is bound. And check this out. The momentum for the volume oscillator is almost at its edge. We're at minus 18 already. So it's when it's gonna reverse, guys. My money is in here. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a full disclosure. I have money in the CXS. CFX, sorry about that. Because I know this thing's gonna blow up. It has nowhere else to go, okay? And this is the type of exclusive info that we give out to our Patreon. So if you are not a Patreon yet, consider supporting the Crypto Intel and joining in. Okay, so let's go back to the little questions that we have right here. So, by the way, for those of you that want to join Patreon, the link is below the video, guys. You just unzoom from full screen and hit that Patreon button, and I would love you all for doing that. I would really appreciate that. All right, so the audience, Dr. Ash, what do you think about my, my superpowers regarding the audience? Because did you see the video? I actually showed you how I drew the line to exactly where it's gonna pump, and it did pump exactly there, right here again. Look at this. This was on June the 2nd. It was more than a month ago. I told you guys the price was gonna hit approximately what? Am I looking? Yeah, I was looking at the dollars. So yeah, just check out the video. It's exactly at this price right now. So if you appreciate that, I would definitely appreciate your support. And there you go. It's raising and raising, and it even bumped through. Good job. But guys, if you're holding onto the audio, let it go right now, because it's gonna dump. It already has tested a few pumps here. It's not looking good. A pump like this, guys, it's gonna drop to approximately $1.10. So if you're holding on to the audios, let it go and purchase it at a discount at approximately $1.06. Let me just $1.14 maybe. So you're gonna gain 18% if you're holding onto the audio. You're gonna gain a little bit more of this token. You're gonna get it on a discount. So this is great for you guys. If you are listening in, you're gonna make some moolah, some extra audio crypto assets. All right, so Rico, you had it going back to the teens, 15s and 20 cents. Oh, but love your channel. Keep up the good work. Nice engagement. Yeah, Rico, bro, it will unfortunately get there. It will unfortunately get there. It will get to the 20s and 50s because you had the Black Swan event where you had the double pump. And unfortunately, I told about this like multiple times in the video. It is very important for you to realize that yes, the T-Fuel will bump just a bit, but then it will redump, okay? And it will regain 25 to 20 cents, okay? Approximately. And this is what I told you guys in the video multiple times, and I still stand by this because people will be... Dr. Ash, good job. Good job for selling audios. Get yourself in either the CFX or something else. By the way, Dr. Ash, and to everyone else, I am not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto enthusiast. So, you're taking on your own risks when you are doing your crypto tradings. Remember that. I'm not a financial advisor. Always ask your grandmother for advice. She knows best. So, let's check out the rune. Good job, Dr. Ash. Enjoy the discount in a few days. Give it like 5-6 days. It's gonna dump like crazy, bro. You're gonna be watching this and you're gonna subscribe to a second Patreon. Because by the way, guys, for those of you that are not Patreoners yet, Dr. Ash is a Patreoner, a really solid one. So he's about to become a second Patreon, I think, after this advice. All right, so let me see here. MVP, we're gonna check out the MVP. We're gonna check out the rune. We're gonna also check out what else am I gonna check out? Because others, yeah, the ETH. So bartender is asking about the Ethereum. Let's check out the Ethereum against the American dollar. So what do we have here, guys? This is quite a crypto asset. So for that, I will have to zoom in. Okay, so expect the Ethereum to be bouncing on top of the previous support level. Bartender, if you're still listening in, let us know in the comments. Expect it to hit approximately 1,764 bucks. Approximately, guys, approximately. And then it will rebound to a average of 2,100 bucks approximately. So you will be gaining 18%. But actually, if you let it go right now, let's say that you do. Oops, let me just zoom in here, because we have to see a little bit more details. I'm gonna zoom in here for you. So you get a drop, nice little drop. It will probably go to a support level right here. So if you sell it right now, you'll get it at a discount of 10%. Okay, in approximately 5 days, maybe even 4 days, 3 days, whatever. It's gonna drop there. You can see the cycles are super clear. That's the beauty of huge crypto assets. Look at this. You got cycle here, cycle here, cycle here, cycle here, cycle here, cycle here. They're almost about identical. Can you see the cycles? You gotta spot them. Okay. So this is very important because it's in a cycle. It's probably gonna be rebumping right here. So it's gonna be a great crypto asset to purchase at approximately 1,760 bucks. Approximately, I said approximately 1,730, whatever. Don't wait for it to hit like the bottom. Let it, you can set yourself a buy order at, well, if you sell it right now, like get rid of it right freaking now. And get it at a buy order of like 1,730. Then it will dump a bit more. You'll be like, getting worried a bit, but don't worry. It will be rebounding back from the dead from 1,700. So 10% plus you'll get yourself a nice little extra 20%. So you'll get yourself a total of 30% on a rebound. All right, bartender, if you're still listening to this, holler, holler, holler. So, bartender, hopefully this was great advice for you. Sir, please tell about SLP and TLM. So, Alien Worlds and the Smooth Love Potion. So, Innocent from Pakistan. Hello, hello. Hey, I think in Pakistan, you got a nice little, I think on the 20th, you got a holiday, right? For like 4 days or 3 days. So happy holiday. What is the holiday name? Upcoming holiday in Pakistan. It is the oh my god. Is it on the 21st? Oh my god. Anyways, let me know what the holiday name is. But you know what? Happy holiday for you. All right. I'll check it out. Let's have a look at the Alien Worlds, TLM. Because it did bump like crazy. TLM, it's a dangerous crypto asset after a bump. Let's check it out. So, ooh, yeah, I'd let it go. I'd definitely let it go until at least, because you see, if you look, my friend from Pakistan, if you look at the bump, it's quite pronounced. So it already is slowing down. You see the candlestick momentum. There's a lower middles for the candlestick. So it's transforming itself into a sell, a bear market very soon. So be very careful, my friend from Pakistan. Be very careful. I would definitely let it drop to approximately here to like 14 cents. And then, I don't know, because look, you see it pumped like crazy and then drop. It dropped, and then again, it pumped and dropped approximately to the previous support. So, you know what? It's also a rather new crypto asset on Binance, so there's not a lot of cycles to look at. So, it's reaching a triple peak in a 4-hour marketplace. Forget about that. Let it go right now. Look at this. You see what happens when there's multiple peaks? It drops like crazy. Multiple peaks, it drops. You see it here. Multiple peaks, it drops. Multiple peaks, it will drop. It will drop. It will get to approximately 12 cents. My friend from Pakistan, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps, bro. Inokant Kilo. All right. So, SLP, let's check out this Smooth Laugh Potion. Same thing, man. SLP, it has pumped like crazy. Get rid of it right freaking now. Sell it. It's already dumping. I told this. Guys, I went into the community. Check this out. I got the community right here where I wrote to you guys. I warned you. Look at this. If you're holding... whoops. Sorry. Yeah, well, it's the same thing, right? AXS, it's the game with the SLP. It's the same thing, almost. So the game AXS has the Smooth Laugh Potion utility token. So it will dump like crazy, and it has already begun. This was 1 day ago, and it has begun. It is falling, just like I said, and it will be falling approximately to... So, well, it has bumped way too much, guys. Woo, way too much. A lot of people are gonna profit from this. So, just like here, you get this huge bump, huge bump, huge dump, huge dump, huge bump, huge dump. Expect a dump of approximately 80%. I'd say it might dump to all the way 17 cents. So get all of your assets out from there, get them at a discount, okay? This is my update for the SLP. So let's check out the Dodo, and also new HD Movies channel. That's funny. Is asking about the EOS. Hopefully you're reinvesting all of your YouTube movie channel revenues into crypto. So let's have a look at the EOS, bro. Welcome to Crypto Intel. First time I see you. Well, I think it's still gonna dump, unfortunately, to the previous resistance level. That's its inertia. So catch it at $3.44. That's my answer for you, and then it should bump. But the lowest it could go is probably at its previous support levels. If you can see here, it's trying to bounce off of him. So expect like 3.3. That's its bounce ground, and then it would bounce. So I would sell. That's what I would do. HD movie guy. Congrats on your channel, I guess. New HD Movies channel. So let's see. The ramp. Harry. Yeah, hello, Harry. Thank you so much for being here again. I remember about you. I think you were here in a few other lives. My memory is good. And yes. Rico, I would not hold the CFX in a wallet. Just hold it in an exchange, bro. All right, Rico, do that. Hold it in an exchange. Actually, if you're trading on Binance, there's their wallet right here. If you're so afraid of sitting there idle on the exchange, you got the Trust Wallet. Look right here, Trust Wallet. So, you know, if you want to store your crypto assets, you can do that if you're trading on Binance, unless you're doing it on other ones. So yes, fantastic memory. Yes, absolutely, Harry. I definitely remember you. I even pronounced your name. I said Harry Shara Lambus. And here I am again pronouncing it. You asked Harry about a crypto asset. Let me see. Evening from the UK. Hello, mate. M8. How's it going, mate? All right, let's have a look. I think. What's your question, though, Harry? Yeah, the RAM. Look, for our UK friend. Hail to the Queen. So, the ramp is definitely a great crypto asset to have right now. Absolutely. Although I fear that it should drop just a bit. It would drop to like 15 cents. So, what does it mean for you if you're holding on to the ramp? So basically it means that you would probably see this type of a drop, okay, and then it will bump. So you'll be losing 8% approximately in 4 days, approximately. And then it could wind itself back up towards the 19 cents mark. So that would be a great gain for you if you actually catch it down low. Because look at it, it has already been bouncing off of this price line multiple times. And it's coming off this steep breakout that you've seen right here. This is definitely a breakout. It's a buy the book breakout. And when it goes like this and then like this is a breakout. You know, very important. So finally, because it's in a breakout, and if you look at a rather longer period of time here, let's say we zoom to the weekly candlesticks here, you see it's just bouncing and bouncing, and it's going through cycles. Like, you can definitely spot the cycles. You cannot miss them. So cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4, they're almost all the same lengths, guys. Okay. So definitely there's gonna be a bumpy cycle coming up, and then it's gonna bump. So be ready, it's gonna bump hard. So hold on to this asset. You know, if you don't care about losing 8% in the coming days, just hold on to the ramp if you're holding it. You know, if you just want to hold on to a very long-term crypto asset. So the rune. Let's check out the rune. All right. Have you ever played the game Rune? RuneScape. It was good, huh? So let's have a look at the crypto asset symbolized as Rune, which is the Tor chain. Okay. So I would not get into it because it's kind of, you know, it's in a, oh my God, it's like in a middle death valley. I would not touch the Rune. Okay. And plus, it just finished 2 weeks of purchases. Forget about it. People are gonna drop this crypto asset like crazy. So it's gonna dump even more. It's probably gonna dump towards like the $3.75 mark in the coming weeks. So forget about the Rune. Forget about the Rune. Give this man some thumbs up. Yes, like. Press like, hit like. Thank you, Rico. I appreciate that, bro. Rico, did you see the movie Starship Troopers? You make me think of Rico from Starship Troopers. It's actually my favorite movie of all times. There's no other better movie than the Starship Troopers. Hit like if you agree, and thank you. Someone just pressed like. All right, that is really funny. Great update. Much appreciated. Bro, no problem. I appreciate you too. He's right, guys. Give him some thumbs. Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, guys. So, sorry, I know you already said, but if one does want to get out of ETH position, would you wait for a small bounce or just get... You get out right now. Today, Angel. Get the F out right now. It's going to drop and it's going to bounce on the 1764 mark, as I previously said. Angel, let it drop. Let it drop, bro. Thanks, New HD. Glad I'm funny for you. Hey, Mark, how are you? Hey, I'm doing well, Joey. Thanks so much for being here. Can you check out the Atom? For sure, bro. Joey, as your command. You remember if you played Warcraft 1? When you asked one orc to go and cut trees for you, he said chop chop. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. So let's go and have a look at the Atom. Chop chop, mate. So let's have a look here. Guys, did you play Warcraft 1? Just write it. I want to know. You guys are 17 people here. I want to know if some of you played Warcraft 1, not World of Warcraft. You know, back in the days, I think it was like in the 1993. Did you guys play World of Warcraft? Sorry, Warcraft 1? I'm curious. Tell me. Okay, so the Atom. Well, the Atom is quite a complex crypto asset because it is currently finishing up a nice little cycle with the moving average convergence divergence right here. So you see, it's actually going towards the negative momentum. It's gonna catch it actually, well, to the positive momentum. But I mean, it is just going to cross the midsection. So what does this mean? Well, if we have a look at the way it was conducting itself, let me just make it a little bit bigger. Whoops, not this. Arg. Let me zoom out and zoom in here. All right, so have a look. You see this spot, we're gonna check out what happened, and also here, this spot, what happened. How did it behave? So when the moving average conversion divergence indicator was at the top, you see it was peaking right here. Whoops. Yeah, there you go. That's the peak when it peaked right here with the MACDs. And you got another MACD peak right here. What happened? Let's have a look. This is the peak. It also down peaked at the other side. So it went on its heels. It reversed itself. Okay. You see the correlation? So if it is going to reverse itself approximately here, expect it to go from it's probably going to go down a little bit, but it's not down. Sorry, it's not done with its downward momentum. You see, it's probably gonna be bouncing here, and then you're gonna have a reversal trend. So I'm saying, guys, like this Atom crypto asset is very tricky. If I switch over, also the problem is, you see, you had 2 weeks of purchases that actually did the equilibrium with the sell weekends. Sell weeks. So unfortunately, it's still gonna sell. It's still gonna sell for like 2 more weeks. So expect it to drop. Expect it to drop to approximately, maybe even below its previous support level at like $7.83. Hopefully this answers your question, buddy. Let's see. Joey, thank you so much for asking that. Hopefully this is a good answer. All right, you have Dr. Ash asking about the AVE. Let's check out the AAVE. All right. And did you guys play World of Warcraft? Ah, okay, PUBG. You got a PUBG player here. All right, from Pakistan. Doing headshots. Adam is dumping, I think. Yes, it is. We will check out the ICP. Hey, Malik, how is it going, man? Bro. The Pearl, I'll check it out. Let me quickly tell you if it is a good time to buy the Pearl. This is going to be a quickie. Okay. Whoops, not the BNB. Pearl. Whoa. There you go. So, let's have a look at the Pearl market. Nope, it's not a good time to buy the Pearl. It just went through a huge buy cycle. It did not fare well. As you can see here, it still has a lot of sales to do. People need to bag out like crazy. This thing's gonna dump. Okay? Forget about the Pearl. I do not recommend you touching the Pearl. Hopefully this answers your question. No problem, Joey. No problem, bro. Okay. Girls, do you have any questions? There's girls in here. Maria, maybe you have 2 questions. Okay, so let's see here. The mana. Sure, we not. Let's check out the mana. Guys, if you played the Diablo game, it had mana. It was the blood and the energy of the demon, of the sorcerer. So, okay, this is... No, forget about it. It's gonna dump. The mana is gonna dump. It's on a dumping cycle. And it's gonna dump for the few next 1, 2, 3, approximately 3 weeks, bro. Forget about the mana. Forget about the central land. It's gonna dump. Dodo. I think I already covered the Dodo today, didn't I? Didn't I cover the Dodo, bro? Let me quickly see. Yeah, the Dodo is gonna drop to approximately as per its previous cycle. So there's a clear cycle here, cycle here. It's gonna drop, but it's gonna drop at a very slow pace. So get out while you still can. Okay, let me just quickly have a look. Yep, it's gonna drop, but then it's gonna pump like crazy. So is gonna drop to approximately like to its mid-range, 94 cents. So at 94 cents, it's a good entry position into the dodo, bros. Hey, Sean P. I already talked about the audio. Uh, get out of it while you still can. And as I talked about the audio before you came in, you can check out the video, what I told about it. And I did go and I actually predicted it in a video, I think 1 month ago. So let's have a look here. RSR. Let's have a look. Okay, guys, this is, gonna be one of the last ones that I'm gonna do because I need a break from this. RSR. So let's have a look. It went through a mega head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders that you can clearly see right here. Head and shoulders. Looks like something else. But yeah, this thing is probably gonna repump. It's gonna retest itself at the previous support level of like approximately 28 cents. So be ready for the pump because it will be touching its support level. Actually, it probably already is. So this is a really good buy right now. This is a good buy, good spot. Reserve rights. This is a great purchase right now. So it's probably gonna be pumping towards the 25 cent. Let me just tell you, if you purchase it right now, it might dump to like 3%. But then forget about it. Let me just do the calculation right here. It's gonna rebump 20%, guys. So this is a nice spot. This is the kind of crypto assets that we talk on our VIP Discord. So if you want to subscribe to our VIP Discord, which is right here, you can go ahead and click on the link below this video for the Patreon channel. Things like this, where we exclusively talk about the assets that will blow up. And they actually do. People confirm they do. As you can see here, we got the Patreoners right here confirming the green is entering the atmosphere. All right. So guys, awesome. Thank you too, Sean. I appreciate you being here. Oh my God, Maria has a question. VET and the burger. Maria, I'm not even gonna look in the burger, into the burger because it's gonna blow up soon. Just hold on to it. I have my money in the burger also. It is a great crypto asset. It will blow the hell up. Just hold on to it. You gotta be very patient with the burger. The VeChain. Yep, definitely. Let me check out the VeChain for you. Maria, you had 2 questions and I'm covering it right here for you. Maria. So the VET is kind of trying to bounce out of on its support levels right here, as you can see. So definitely watch out for a bounce. But there's a problem. It's going to be testing its previous support levels at approximately 62 cents. So it's definitely dangerous. Be extremely careful with the VET if you want to get in right now. I would definitely wait because it would be probably doing something like this of a pattern. Check this out. So this is a classical reverse logarithmic pattern, like right here. You see it? So it's, there's definitely probably a breakout coming up. Breakouts normally happen on support levels. So now it's testing itself. So as it will be testing itself, it might break the hell out. Let me just switch over to the daily marketplace candlestick view. Yep, reverse logarithmic like crazy, guys. A lot of people are losing their money. So I wouldn't even gamble it. I'm sorry. The VET is not a good crypto asset right now. Get your bleep into the CFX. Get your bleep into the RSR. Okay, guys? That's the right crypto assets to be in right now. Okay. So, hello, Kia. So we got Maria and Kia. Oh my God. What's up with these double names? Am I Marky Mark? You got also Market Slayer. Don't eat the burger. Warning, do not eat the burger. Absolutely, Market Slayer, do not eat the burger. Let it sit just like on... Remember, Super Size Me? He let that burger in the box for like, what, 6 months? And then he came back and it was still edible. So, leave the burger on the table. Good job, Malik. Hold on to the burger. It's a great asset. So, what about the AXS and the SLP pumping hard? Kia, I said actually previously before you joined in, I was talking about them and let them go ASAP. Let them go right now. The dump has started. I've made a community right here, a community post. Look at this, Kia. This was 1 day ago. If you're holding onto the AXS, be careful. It will dump like crazy. So, this answers your question, I hope. It was 1 day ago. I answered it 1 day ago. Okay, guys and girls, thank you so much for being in this live stream. I really appreciate that. I think it has been already on for like more than an hour. So if you missed a few crypto asset price predictions, just check them out and be sure to subscribe to our Patreon. It will definitely support the channel. It will motivate me like crazy. And it will give you access also to the VIP Discord, where you have all of these different predictions, which are super exclusive to the community that are Patreons. All right, guys. So, see you all in the next episode. I love you all, guys. See y'all. Bye.